Oh, stop! Put down your screens and look at me. Yes, this face. You've seen it in your textbooks 1,000 times. Boring, old-fashioned, like a cold stone statue. But let me ask you, do you really think a boring stone could survive the bloodiest, most chaotic era of human history? I lived on the warring states. I saw kingdoms vanish overnight. I wasn't a philosopher in a garden. I was a survivor in a slaughterhouse. Most of you have been lied to. Society told you that sweat equals wealth. They taught you that if you just work a little harder, sleep a little less, and endure a little more, you will eventually be free. That is the most expensive lie ever told. Look around you. The hardest workers are often the poorest. Why? Because hustle is not a strategy. It is a distraction. While you are busy running on the treadmill, the owners of the gym are deciding how much to charge you for the air you breathe. Have you ever wondered why bank interest is called interest? Because someone else's interests are working for you. But what about you? You are trading your life for money. If your daily work consists only of repetitive, mindless tasks, you aren't working. You are depreciating. Like a piece of machinery, your value decreases every single day. The most vicious part of the filter of poverty is that it robs you of leisure. Without leisure, you have no observation. Without observation, you have no vision. You must learn to steal time to think about your position, or you will forever remain a grain of dust in the system. Wealth is never created from thin air. Wealth flows through fault lines. My student, Zigong, was the first master of fault line scanning. Foreigners call him the Rothschild of ancient China. When 5 kingdoms faced a massive war, ordinary people thought Zigong went there to beg for peace. Wrong. He went there for a resource redistribution hunt. Zigong succeeded because he understood the sunk cost of kings. The Qi army had already marched. If they returned empty-handed, where would the king's face be? Zigong used that face to offer him a bigger bait. He moved between 5 nations. Did he draw a sword? No. Did he sweat? No. He was simply moving information. He manipulated the fears of kings to create a perfect energy loop. Where is your information gap today? It's in the fact that everyone watches the same news and listens to the same experts. When the whole world talks about the same opportunity, it's no longer an opportunity. It's a harvesting ground. Zigong's information was gathered on the ground through tea with people of all classes. To make real wealth, you must go to the gray zones where information hasn't been digested by mass media. Great wealth is always hidden at the intersection of chaos and order. Zigong didn't provide a product. He provided the only certainty in a chaotic world. There is a type of person who has no interest in material things. They are only obsessed with leverage. Lu Bui was the most insane yet sober, dimensional hunter in history. When he saw a discarded prince in a foreign land, everyone else saw a liability. But Lu Bui asked his father, "How many times can we flip our return if we install a king?" His father said, "Infinite." Many call Lu Bui a gambler. No, he was the ultimate actuary. He didn't count coins. He calculated humanity's hunger for power. He understood that in times of chaos, gold changes color and jewels get lost. But bloodline and legitimacy are the only hard currencies. He spent his fortune not on jewelry, but on the prince's future, buying the power to write the rules of the Qin Empire. Ordinary people invest in the present. You chase whatever is already rising, but the Zen merchant invests in the source of the trend. Ordinary people wait for miracles. The Zen merchant manufactures them. Do you have a single investment in your life that you are willing to bet 10 or 20 years of your destiny on? If not, you are just a vendor picking up pennies at the casino door. If you don't invest in the rules, you will always be a sacrifice under them. If your level of cognition doesn't change, even if I hand you the keys to the imperial treasury, you will eventually lose them because you have no gravity. Wealth is like a giant tsunami. If your foundation is not deep, the wave will only pull you into the abyss. Stop chasing money. Let money orbit you like planets orbiting the sun. Chida, what is gravity? Gravity is your irreplaceability. Zigong had the gravity of information. Lu Bui had the gravity of vision. What about you? If the work you do every day can be replaced by any young graduate or an AI, then you have no gravity. Objects without gravity can only float in someone else's orbit. To build gravity, you must first learn to stop the bleed. Cut off the people who drain your energy and the entertainment that rots your intellect. 1. Hoard cognition. Don't consume fragmented trivia. Read books that have survived for 500 years. 2. Find leverage. Utilize the internet. Utilize distribution and utilize compounding interest. 3. Become a node like Qigong. Become the person where the interests of all parties meet. When you become a node, you don't look for opportunities. Opportunities will find you like crazy. Freedom is not doing whatever you want. It is having a system so powerful that even while you sleep, the world must pay you taxes. I am Confucius. I have lived for 2,500 years. I have seen many build palaces and many watch them crumble. I will be waiting for you at the peak of wealth and wisdom. Do not disappoint me. To improve with me, like and subscribe. Thank you.